Last year I played Mortal Kombat 9 through with my fellow bandmate Ryan. We had such a friggin' laugh. It was one of the best MK games I've ever played. We've ever played. Anyway, soon after we finished it, we heard there was a new Mortal Kombat on the horizon, and ever since then I've been eagerly waiting. So, is the game worth the wait, or was I deceived, like tearing into that one Christmas gift and finding a box filled with clothes?
Fight!
So graphically, to be honest, it's not what I got when I played MK9. Sure, it's still 60 frames per second, but textures are bland like tomato soup without the crackers. Shadows are finicky. It's like they don't know where they should be, always jumping around, second guessing themselves. Now, it does have some things that stand out, like the water waves in that one background. Actually, thinking back now, I think that's the primary one I've seen in all the advertisements. I guess they showcase the best. It's all a part of the deceit in creating the illusion of something that is great. Now, if this were a game about watching water fluctuate, then sure, 10 out of 10. Also, I keep hearing about all this high quality fidelity gore, but am I so immune to this sort of thing now? I mean, these bone-breaking special moves just don't do it for me. I guess I'm desensitized. In my opinion, the game doesn't fire graphically on all cylinders. Now, let's move on to the gameplay.
Scorpion wins. Fatality.
Again, sometimes I feel like I'm having a stroke and I just can't get the character to do what the hell I want. Meanwhile, the opposing dude or dudette reams into me combo after combo. I eventually discovered that it was me, as I can use some of the characters pretty damn good, while others I just sit there like an ant on the road while an oncoming plow rides over me. I do love the finishing moves, and to be honest, they are easier to do than the older games on the SNES. That being said, some of the brutalities are retarded to do. Like, you have to be in the air while an enemy faces backwards taking a piss, spit quarters from your ass on your way down while pressing the L2 and R2 on two controllers just to pull it off. But what I'm not kidding about is some of the conditions to actually pull off these brutalities are way out there. Then you could pay for easy finishing moves. Yeah, with money you earn in the real world, not in-game currency. So instead of now paying to win, you have pay to smile. It's all a business, it's really sad. The sound department does deserve a pat on the back. Really, I'm not joking. When I turned up the big knob on my receiver, sound came out. Hell yeah! They at least didn't screw it up. It is a great sounding game in all honesty. There's an online aspect to play as well. I never had any issues. However, they included something called factions. You'll choose your faction as soon as you start the game. You can change it later on a side note. Anyways, it's something of a second thought. Like passing by someone's fart. You really don't care for it and move on, not really thinking about it thereafter. However, when it comes time for you to unleash one, you're all happy to. Then the process is repeated for someone else. The Crypt made a comeback in the form of a dungeon crawler. Kinda like Legend of Grimrock, which was itself a shitty game, but what they have done in Mortal Kombat 10 is half of what it was. To be honest, I think it was a waste of time to make and a waste of time to use. It could have all been done with an in-game menu unlocking system. To give a better example of what it's like having to pay your poll taxes when you know your vote means shit all, but you still have to do it. Well, some of us do. All in all, the game is solid, it's just not a masterpiece. Its saving grace would have been the fatalities, but now the rich pricks can just toss down a little moolah and do them easily while the general population will have to learn and master them. On a side note, and I'm not sure if I'd even call it somewhat rewarding, the game has a story, but Mortal Kombat 9's story kind of set the goals really high. This one really never had a chance anyways. Playing the story through is like eating a bag of cheesies that have been sitting out on the table for a little while. Stale. Well, this is DTR. Communicate laters. Oh, like, share, and subscribe if you want more reviews.